first carry for Chase Edmonds.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Edmonds again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuregbunam.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Another carry now for Edmonds. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. We're scoreless after 1. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on
4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance again going to keep it.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Right back to Juszczyk again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, Murray. They find some open field here.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. To throw is Wilson.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Washington's got it. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos.
K.J. Hamler.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The job of any linebacker involves guys having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
In motion goes McCaffrey.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lance.
Looking sideline, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lance looking to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Lance back to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to throw.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
23 yards the pickup there.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap.